Hello, beautiful women. Welcome to Birthing My Being. This will be a message for the woman who is stepping out of self doubt. So, this will be a time and space for you if you're finding yourself in a place or a season in life where you have been questioning your path, questioning your direction, questioning your truth. And now you're ready to step out of the self doubt, step out of the limiting beliefs and the limiting narrative, and really step in and open to your higher path, your higher purpose, and your authentic self. This space is always designed to hold you with that intention of truth, with that intention of coming home in a deep remembrance to who you are, a deep remembrance to the body, a deep connection to the soul. And I'm just here to hold space for you and support you and offer you an oracle reading that can hopefully help you feel seen and safe as you're navigating this season of releasing the self-doubt and really opening to your higher path and your higher purpose. I'm going to start today by working with Rebecca Campbell's Ancient Stones Oracle. And this is never to predict your future or try and tell you what to do with your life or to try and, keep you in a state of perpetual figuring it out, or like you're really trying to, figure something out up in your mind. This is about receiving and seeing what lands and resonates for you. So I always encourage you to really tune into your body at this time and see what clicks, what jumps out at you, what whispers, what lands, and ultimately what guidance do you feel remembering and activating inside of you at this time. So let's start with the Ancient Stones and just see. Wow, this is beautiful. See what wants to come through. Okay. Oh, this is big stuff. Big work here, y'all. Okay, first card is the Egg Stone. This is a card that's all about feminine power, true feminine embodiment. And this could also be anything related to your womb space, your sacral chakra, your sacral center, embodiment, right? Okay. When we are stepping out of self-doubt, we are essentially walking away from a version of us who's always questioning ourselves, always doubting if she's right, doubting if she's on the right path, doubting her direction, doubting her ability to really birth something into the world. I feel like, especially with this just being the egg stone and being so tied to fertility, the womb, feminine power, birth, I feel like this first card here is really an invitation to get in touch, or a call back to the body, back to that real true womb space where you can actually sense truth. You feel your truth speak in ways that is not language. It's not words. It's a deep knowing. It's a sensation. It's comes to you through the pathways of the body. And this is like really powerful for you right now, because I feel like part of stepping out of the self-doubt space is stepping out of the mind, out of the head. You're done trying to figure things out in your head. Dropping down deeper into the body, into these other spaces where we really have a deep awareness. We have a deep connection to self. This could be a call to really spend more time with your body, really spend more time nurturing your womb. Maybe you're someone who has really painful cycles, or you've always struggled with like something like endometriosis or hormone imbalance or ovarian cysts or infertility. Maybe some of you are actually working through some female reproductive conditions such as those, and maybe you've been on a path of healing from some of that, of healing from the pain of that, of healing from the disconnections, the ruptures. And maybe this is that call of like, it hasn't been for nothing. It hasn't been for no purpose and no reason. If anything, it's been a real deep call and really like soft settling back into your own skin. This is so deep, you guys. This is real deep work that you're doing here. And this is like, because we're moving away from the self-doubt, we're moving into the true center of truth, which is the womb space, which is that space where the void becomes materialized, the soul becomes matter, where things take time to birth and move through this spiral journey of coming to life. And so this first card, trusting, coming back deep into connection with the body. Maybe you also could practice some yin yoga at this time. I feel like that could be really supportive for you in terms of just like really softening and getting deeper into the tissues of the body and not moving so quick and staying like perpetuated up in this head space, but seeing what messages want to come through the tissues for you. Because this is about you reclaiming your feminine power, reclaiming that part of you that always felt like you didn't know enough, you weren't good enough, you weren't empowered enough, you weren't this enough, you weren't like shame, right? I'm wrong. Something's wrong with me. Something is blocking me. I feel like this is a call to clear those blocks, to maybe you've already healed those blocks. Maybe you're like, I have worked with this space. I have come in deep connection with this space. And be gentle. That's another feeling I'm getting right now for you, is be gentle. Let yourself heal. Like, let yourself heal here. We're stepping out of self-doubt. It's not immediate, but it is a real, true relationship that forms with who you truly are on the deepest level. So beautiful. I could spend so much more time on that. But I want to leave it there for now because we have a lot of other messages to dive into here for you. This is really interesting. I'm seeing a theme here of this reading. The next card is the volcano. This is also a card that can be about, you see on this card, there's two, right? It's kind of like the right and the left, masculine, feminine, two people, something coming into balance. Otherwise, what do we get? We get eruption, we get explosion, we get like something just wants to combust. And so maybe, I feel like a lot of this is sacral chakra energy. Maybe that you have been really working on bringing these two polarities into balance, into harmony, into communication. Maybe someone here is working on not stagnating. Like maybe you have held a lot down in that womb space, or you have stagnated a lot. You have suppressed your desires. You've suppressed your truth for so long. You've held something back for so long. And now it's like trying to come out of you, and it wants to make its way out of you. And you also don't want to erupt and just be this explosive volcano. You want to learn and remember how to express you again. We cannot express when we are in a state of doubt and denial of self. So the first step is getting back in touch, getting connected again, coming into the body, coming into the deeper parts of us, learning and listening to how these parts want to express. And letting all these fragments, right? The masculine, the feminine, the inner child, the younger parts of us, all of these parts, letting them just all come home to you and coexist. I'm getting this message of coexistence for you. It's like, when you look at even, these are all feel like kind of like sacral themes of sensuality and that watery, flowy energy of letting things come into connection and balance. The next card is the Kali Leech. Kali Leech. This is beautiful because we kind of have this theme going here of inner wisdom, deeper truth, going deeper in. And this is a message about elder medicine, teacher, wise one, your experiences. This could be actually someone coming into your life through mentorship. Maybe you're like shadowing or learning from someone, or you have someone who's in your life, in your corner, who you kind of see as an elder, or you see as a guide, or you see as like someone you look up to. This could also be just like you really connecting to this more embodied version of yourself, or the wise woman within, or that woman who just knows. Like maybe you can actually connect to that future part of you who is this, right? Who is like, yes, I've lived through all these years. I've lived through all these experiences. I've lived through all this story. And now I no longer need to be in self-doubt because I'm actually letting myself connect to this wise version of me. And instead of seeing it as pain or seeing myself as trapped, I'm going to see all of the wisdom I've cultivated and gained through all my experiences. Instead of seeing it through the lens of shame and the lens of judging myself and making the wrong mistakes, I'm going to see me as the elder, as the teacher, as the wise one, as the one who has this deep wisdom, who has this embodied wisdom, who has this embodied feminine expression of how these messages, these stories, these parts of me want to take up space now rather than explode out of me. It's like all of this beauty that I have lived through, I don't need to lock it inside of me as self-doubt anymore, okay? I don't need to lock it inside of me as shame. I've done something wrong. I've done the wrong path. I've done the wrong thing. What would it look like to turn that in to wisdom? What would that look like to turn that into my truth? To turn that in to I do know. I have connection to my body. I have connection to my inner wisdom. I have connection to this wise one within me. And maybe you also, like I said, some of you might be actually mentoring with someone right now, or you have like elders or some community or something in your life that you're like, I'm going to lean more into that, because that can be really powerful, right? We know that like intergenerational stories and ancestral patterns and memory, it's really interesting to observe that and watch that sort of take up space in our lives. Okay. This is a powerful reading, you guys. I must say. Okay. Next, we have Chamber of Innocence. I feel like someone here, and this is just going off the cards, maybe someone here is really healing from sexual trauma or sexual abuse or something happening to you that you were too young to protect yourself, too young to stop yourself from, you were not able to get out of a situation. That's just what I'm getting from these cards, and that is not going to be for everyone, but I feel like someone's been doing on this path of really healing that and healing those traumas, but actually alchemizing them into a place of safety again in the body, into a place of, this is my home, this is my skin, this is who I am, and this is my truth that speaks through me. This is the truth that speaks through me now, and I'm letting myself hear that. But the reason is the Chamber of Innocence coming through. I just feel like the self-doubt has been a pattern maybe for so long because you were not able to really trust and let your voice be seen, let your voice be heard, let your truth be known. There wasn't safety. There wasn't a chamber to capture that truth. But now there is. Okay, now there is. Now there is that we see you walking into this Chamber of Innocence. We see you walking into this home, this something that's holding you, something that's like, it's safe to unravel. It's safe to let yourself like really be here now. And be so gentle with these younger versions, these younger parts of ourselves. But the beautiful thing is like you are transforming out of that version of you who felt so stuck in doubt. You're no longer her. And that doubt was actually intuition in disguise. That doubt was actually your truth in disguise. That doubt was actually your power in disguise. It just took a different shape and form for some time. But we're going to let her be seen now. We're going to let her wake up. Look at the beautiful butterflies symbolizing coming out of coming out of that chrysalis, this cocoon state, actually blooming and coming into form of like your true form of who you've always meant to be. Emergence, coming through this like who you've always meant to be, this beautiful, beautiful woman you. And knowing that things are transforming for you. Knowing that this is not going to be your story like for the rest of your life. Knowing that you have done the hardest part of the work. That's why I'm like, something relationship, some trauma, someone who kept you small, someone who kept you locked down, or some part of you that had to be in this like suppression, this deeper suppression. You've done the hardest part by setting yourself free, I feel. And you have transformed. So let yourself be transformed. Golden. You see the beautiful radiant light all around her. I feel like this is such a beautiful card to end on for this reading, because this is like, honey, you have what you need. You've always been enough. You are enough. You don't have to, like, the self-doubt isn't, for you, it's not about, like, you're not going to have to force so much the repatterning. I feel like the clearing of the trauma, the letting go of this baggage, letting go of this person, letting go of this abuse or this pain or what happened to you, the clearing, the healing of that, and the real safety in your body, this real feminine power embodiment that you're activating, that you've cultivated here in the womb space, real deep in the body, like really in your skin. I feel like this is a message of like, you are golden. You do this, you are golden. You've healed these really deep, dark places. You've left these people. You've left this chapter. You've closed this up. You are golden. Like, you've always been golden. Think of Chamber of Innocence, when we're entering into this beautiful haven, this beautiful safe space with our younger self, younger versions, younger expressions. And then we actually see that we've been beautiful and perfect enough all along. We've always had that power. We've always had that voice inside. We've always had that intuition. We've always had that sense. And that sense, for whatever reason in your life, has really been like suppressed and submerged down. But now it's like you have the opportunity to shine, to wake it back up, to cultivate it, to let that soul speak, let that voice, let those sensations come through. And know that that is enough. Like, that is absolutely enough. Like, that is a real feeling I'm getting for you. You could stop there and be complete. Like, you could end there and you would be fulfilled and have what you need. You would have exactly what you need. What a beautiful message, you guys. This is, like I said, this is an intense reading. We worked with the stones, okay? Stones, ancient stones. Think bones, memory, cellular memory, ancestral memory, the deep work of the body. And then we went into the inner temple. We said, okay, how can I connect my way forward through this? Like, what does my soul need to know at this time? And that was the beautiful message that came through. Innocence, transformation, golden. It's like, it's happened for you. It's happened. You've worked your way through the hardest parts, and now trust that you are whole and that you are enough. Powerful stuff. Powerful, you guys. I normally do not have this strong of a feeling that I have in this reading. Meaning it has definitely that deeper wave to it. And that's how I know that this is like big, deep, transformative work that has happened on the physical plane. So beautiful witnessing you. And I am just seeing you as you step more fully into that beautiful being of yours, opening up to your higher purpose, which I feel like you got this clarity, you got this message of like, You know what it is. You know what to do next. You know how you want to move through life. You know who you are. You know that voice. You know that soul. So, how beautiful. If you are looking for deeper support in this path as you continue to walk forward, move forward on your journey, I do invite you to join the Birthing My Being Circle. It is a space where we as women come together, we connect, and we support one another as we navigate these transitions and these times of awakening, expansion, remembering, returning, and really supporting you and stepping forward and cultivating and creating the beautiful life that you are so worthy of and that is already living inside of you. So if that resonates with you, if you want deeper support on this journey, I'm going to drop the link for the Birthing My Being Circle in this description. And I look forward to seeing you soon.